Hi, this is Devin.
And I'm Tim.
And we're Parents at the Parks.
And this is Parents' Perspective, where we talk about Disney news and topics with a focus on what it means for families with kids at Disney World.
So today we're going to be talking about
Festival of the Arts.
Why? Our favorite festival, and I think the best festival for kids.
Oh yeah, the best festival at EPCOT period for the whole family.
We liked it so much that we made a video of it last year.
And a lot of that's still going to apply, but also there are going to be some big new things this year.
So much to do, so much to eat, so much to see. It hits all five senses, just like Figment would want it to.
Like the other festivals, they have a scavenger hunt.
Yes.
Figment's Brush with the Masters is what it's called at the Festival of the Arts. As you travel around World Showcase, you'll find hidden paintings that are real works of art, but they have Figment worked into them, so like Figment themed.
Yeah.
And when you're done, it'll look like this. This is last year's.
And they do stamp it as complete, which brings up actually another point. We always recommend when you buy these, you can actually redeem the prize right away. And we would recommend doing that because you never know what your kiddos are going to be feeling like in a couple of hours, and you might just have to bail. So definitely redeem these right away and get your prize.
You don't actually have to complete it. I mean, once you pay for it, you've paid for the prize, essentially.
Exactly.
So they'll give it to you right away.
This is from 2024.
In 2023, they also had paintable figurines.
Oh, did they?
They were different design, but they were the same concept.
And Fiona did this one. We love it. And this is what they had last year.
Stencils.
Some stencils.
And they had Mickey and Minnie and Figment, and they each also come with
that
Spaceship
Earth
Earth
on the back.
We'll have to see what they do this year. We don't know yet.
True. We don't know what the prize is. Could be something new.
Could be anything. Could be a boat.
Could be a boat.
It could be anything. It could even be a boat!
And now this year, there's actually going to be another scavenger hunt of sorts, and this one is for fans of the Lorcana game, which is a Disney collectible card game. And they're going to have a couple events related to this, and one of them is called Ink and Find, and there's basically like giant Lorcana cards that you can find. And this one's not just at World Showcase, this one's all over the park, but there are some around World Showcase.
All at EPCOT though, right?
At EPCOT,
okay.
Just at EPCOT, doing Festival of the Arts. You'll pick up a Festival Quest book on the bridge from World Celebration to World Showcase, and you look for these cards, and they will be matching stickers, I believe, just like the other scavenger hunt. And when you're done, you will actually get an actual card to use in the game, a promo card. And then there's also going to be...
Oh, wait, so they give you like a real card?
They will give you...
Is that like the prize?
Yeah, they will give you a real card at the end.
Oh, cool.
And I'm not certain if this costs money or if it's free.
I would think free, wouldn't you?
I think it's free. I believe it's free. And then there's also going to be something called the Collection Quest, where there's going to be something called the Lumineers Lounge in the Morocco Pavilion. Back at the back, it used to be a restaurant called Restaurant Marrakesh, and lately they've been using it seasonally as different lounges. They've used it as a pass holder lounge before.
It's really pretty in there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and now they're calling it the Lumineers Lounge, and it's going to be all Disney Lorcana. They're actually going to have booster packs you can open and trade with other guests.
Oh, fun.
And so I'm not exactly how that's going to work. It's called the Collection Quest, and you can also get another promo card there.
Ah.
And they've shown that there's 3 cards that you can get. You can only get 2 cards by doing each of those activities, the Ink and Find and the Collection Quest. And I don't know if you get to pick 2 of the 3 or if it's random. Again, the festival hasn't started yet, so this is just what they've told us. You can get 2 out of 3 of these cards, and there's a Donald Duck, there's a Rapunzel, and there's a Stitch.
Oh, that's cool.
And they look pretty cool. Now, the bad news about this is that location where you would pick up your Festival Quest book on the bridge between World Celebration and World Showcase, that's where there used to be a kids' chalk station.
Oh, no.
And so evidently that will not be coming back.
Now, we don't know that for sure, but if that's the same location, then it seems likely they have done away with it. But that is such a bummer. It was so much fun doing the chalk, and like the kids would see the chalk artists and all of their art right there, and then they could go make their own art. Yeah. And I know like you probably have chalk at home, and maybe you don't even want your kids to get messy at Disney, but it was a lot of fun to let the little kiddos be artists, and they had stencils and a whole like chalk wall where you could write messages to other guests. It was a lot of fun.
It was always busy. It was always popular.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of kids that took advantage of it.
Like you said, they have the chalk artists who draw on the ground.
Yeah, right in the same area that the kids' chalk was.
Yeah, and they also, in past years, had chalk characters hidden around World Showcase.
Yeah, I bet that. I hope they bring that
Yeah,
back.
I hope they bring
again.
that back. But kids would see that. You also want part of Festival of Arts to not just be celebrating professional artists, but inspiring the next generation of
future
artists. Yes, like you said, they see the chalk drawings and they go do the chalk drawings themselves.
Yeah, and it's so sweet.
Yeah, and someday they can be the professional artists making the colors. Yeah,
everyone's got to start somewhere. Why not start at EPCOT with the chalk drawing? Let's just hope that we're wrong and that they are bringing it back. Maybe in a different area, you know? Like, it could be, it's possible.
You would hope so. They are bringing back the paint by number mural.
Yeah, so how it works is you line up with everyone else and you go to a booth and they give you one color per person and they give you like a little spongy brush too. And then you go and you have an assigned number and they tell you which section you're going to be painting and you find that assigned number, which usually there's like a lot of them. So you still get a little bit of choice in it, like if you want to go high or middle or low. And then you paint that couple, I think you had to do like 5 squares.
Yeah, I can't remember how many, but there's a whole bunch of squares with your number and you just paint a few.
And you just get like 5 or less squares. And it doesn't take very long, so it's just a quick little activity depending on how long the line is, but it moves really fast. And it was a lot of fun. I will say, though, I do remember the paint last year. They did tell us that it would stain your clothes if you got it on your kids' clothes. So be careful with that because they get all excited and they also just start painting any color squares. So be aware of that, too. You really got to direct them. But it's a lot of fun, and then it's so cool to like step back and see which ones and try to find which ones you've painted. And then at the end, once you turn in your brushes and your paint, they give you this little slip so you can see which one you've been working on.
You can try to find your little spot that you painted, and eventually this will be what it looks like after everybody's had a turn. Everybody creates a work of art together. It's really cool.
And they do a couple different ones.
So it just depends on when during the festival you come, which one they will be doing.
Because, once they finish that one, they just move right on to the next one. That way, nobody misses out if you're coming later in the festival.
And this is totally free. This is free.
Totally free.
Part of the problem, though, is that where they do this, they have the wall set up. It's right in front of where this past year they've had a festival playground.
Yeah. And a themed festival playground.
Yeah. It was like a beach theme for Flower and Garden.
It was amazing.
And then they made it like a woodland theme for Food and Wine. And
Which was a lot of fun.
And they kept that for festival holidays, except they had Christmas elements to it.
They did. Yeah, they redecorated it with like candy canes, and they did a whole Scentsy thing, which was really fun.
And the point is that we're not sure if they're going to do the playground again, because there is that big wall for the mural in front of it, and the booth right there is where you get your paints, and there was a queue in that area, so it's going to be really congested.
Right.
They have not rethemed that playground as of right now, a few days before it's going to open. But we really hope that they do. We really hope they do a fun new theme, because it's been a really cool thing.
Can you imagine for arts? Oh my gosh,
they could do
such fun things for a themed art playground. Another way that young artists can be inspired is the Animation Academy, held at the America Gardens Theater. If you didn't know, it's in the America Pavilion. It's so much fun. What you do is they give you a clipboard and a piece of paper and a pencil. They give you everything you need. And then in the theater area, there'll be a real animator up on stage, and they will teach you how to draw something. They did a couple of different ones last year. They had Orange Bird, Figment. I'm not sure who else. I know those two for sure. And this is some of my pride and joy. Fiona drew this one last year.
It's Orange Bird.
It's Orange Bird.
Her interpretation.
I just think it's the best. Her interpretation.
It's pretty good for, she was, what,
5 years old? Here's mine to show you maybe a little bit better of what you'll be doing.
This is the same as the animation experience at Animal Kingdom. If you've ever gone and done that, it's a lot of fun.
It doesn't really take up too much of your time. I would say less than a half hour for sure. Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah, and again, totally free.
Totally free. They don't like provide you any way to like store it, which would be nice. You can roll it up, and it holds up pretty well. And if you have just like a hair tie, if you don't have rubber bands on you, because why would you? But you can just put a hair tie on here, and that will store pretty well.
This is during the daytime.
Yeah, and it does have scheduled times. It'll be like noon, 1 o'clock, 3. And it does end, I think, fairly early in the night because it turns into the Broadway series.
Yeah, the Disney on Broadway concert series.
So there's different performers each week from the Broadway shows like Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Lion King, Tarzan, Mary Poppins. Wow, there's a lot. Someone new that will be doing the concert series is Susan Egan, who you might know better as Megara from Hercules.
But she was the original Belle in
Oh,
the
on
Beauty and the
Broadway,
Beast.
yeah.
So that's why she's on the Broadway show. I'm not like a Broadway musical person, but it's still fun to watch because I mean it's just talented
Yeah, they're
people
super
singing
talented.
Disney songs.
Yeah.
So you can sing along, and they're always great performances. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. And that, again, happens at the America Gardens Theater in the America Pavilion over in the World Showcase.
If you want priority seating towards the front, you can get dining packages.
Yeah.
There's over a dozen restaurants that you can do it at.
The dining package is basically like a lightning lane, and then the standby line is for people who didn't do the dining package.
And that line will get very long.
And then there's the people like us that just roll up in there
with the stroller in the
at the
back.
last second and stand at the back. But honestly, you can still see really well. So if you're busy doing other stuff and you think, oh, I missed it, like, don't worry. Still walk over there and you're still going to be able to see it and definitely hear it.
Yeah. And speaking of Broadway, they also at Communicore Hall have the Once Upon a Stage Magic of Disney on Broadway.
Oh, we loved this last year. It was so much fun.
It's like you go in there and there's an exhibit of a bunch of props and costumes and puppets
From the real Broadway shows.
Yeah. And they said it will be all new this year, and they said it will include Lion King and Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast, which all were there last year.
Yeah, they were all there last year.
But I don't know if they have different props now that they showed this year.
I mean, it's a big show, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they do have more props.
Yeah. I mean, they did also have costumes from other shows, Mary Poppins and Frozen. And
Yeah, Frozen.
There's a lot of cool stuff in there to look at. Again, even if you don't watch the Broadway musicals, you'll still appreciate how cool these costumes are.
Yeah, and how much work goes into these shows and all the attention to detail.
Another form of art to admire.
For sure. And it's free. And again, it's another one of those things where it doesn't take up a lot of your time. You just kind of walk through. And after you look at those works of art, if you want to buy some art, there are tents all around the World Showcase and actually even over in World Celebration.
That will have different paintings and prints.
Yeah.
And you can purchase them. And each is from a different artist, a group of artists. And sometimes the artists will be available for signings.
Super cool.
Sometimes they'll do live demonstrations where they will paint a painting right in front of you. There's like a stage at Communicore Hall Plaza.
The prices do vary pretty wildly. You can find stuff for like around $15.
For like a small print.
Yeah, a really
postcard.
small like postcard print. All the way up to like thousands of dollars for the art. So there's something for every budget, but most of it is fairly expensive.
But even if you're not interested in purchasing it, it's just a lot of fun to go look at it because they're beautiful. And like you said, there's something for everybody. There's Disney, from Mickey and Friends to princesses to like the old classic movies. There's Pixar. There's a lot of Star Wars. Not a lot of Marvel. I'm a Marvel fan, so I looked for it last year. Not a lot, but you can find some.
Year. They did say they're going to have 200 new paintings or like just works of art created specifically for this festival. So there might be some Marvel stuff in there.
You can find some hidden gems. I even found some Kingdom Hearts last year for some video game fans out there.
And something about this is it's not just Disney paintings. Like, they do have just, non-Disney stuff. And if you don't just want to look at some paintings, but you want to step into some paintings, there are interactive photo ops around the park. The ones that we are aware of, they are from prior years. Sleeping Beauty, Mary Poppins, the Washington crossing the Delaware picture.
You can have a lot of fun with these with family.
We like that one every year. So you can step into these classic paintings, and usually I think they have PhotoPass photographers there, but you're also free to just quickly snap your own picture with your own device. They didn't have any new ones set up when we went to check out the park, but they might pop up overnight, so they might have some new ones. We hope so. They are a lot of fun.
Yeah. And when you go meet the characters that meet around World Showcase, they also have little paintings set up with them that just gives a little something extra.
For the character meet and greets, yeah. Like Snow White will have a picture that I think it's supposed to be that they painted, right? Is that the idea?
I think Doc painted hers. I think his name's on it.
Oh, Doc painted, and then Aurora has one, and Belle has one.
Alice.
And Belle is super cool because hers is like all contraption-y. It looks like it's like a little invention that her and her dad, her and her papa made down in the workshop.
So just something extra to add to those character meets. And then, of course, as always, there will be exclusive merchandise just for Festival of Arts 2026. A new Spirit jersey, new ears, new baseball cap, an ornament, a plush, a lounge fly, a water bottle, and a mug.
I wasn't thrilled. How is it possible that for a festival about art, they don't have, like, a bunch of art stuff for kids? Like a painting set, like an easel, a painter's palette, even just a coloring book. That does bring me to this. At the store, while they were not having any merchandise for children, they did pass this out as a consolation prize.
And they had some crayons and stuff. You could color it right there, I think.
Yeah, they did. There's no merchandise for kids.
Yeah,
Like, not even T-shirts,
yeah,
no. And we even asked them last year, we're like, where's the kids' stuff? What if my kid likes Figment? But no, they had nothing. No children's merchandise whatsoever.
They have a plush of Figment, that's close as you get. But all of the festival exclusive merchandise has Figment, and he's either has a pencil or he has a paintbrush. He's making art because he is all about imagination.
Right.
So he is a fitting mascot.
Sure.
But if you're not like into Figment,
then there's
you won't like any of the
nothing for you
because it is all Figment.
All Figment all month.
And there will be a new Figment popcorn bucket at the Odyssey Pavilion. I don't think they've revealed what that looks like yet, but...
And you should be able to get that on your phone. You should be able to, like, mobile order it, because the lines do get really, really long. But it does make it convenient. They have, like, a mobile order pickup for it.
Yeah. There's usually a virtual queue for those buckets.
Yes.
It's that popular.
Yeah.
But if you want something more than popcorn to eat, they do have over 20 food booths, or food studios, as they call them at this festival. They'll be listed in the festival booklet that you can get up when you enter the park.
Enter the park, yeah.
We were just talking about the Odyssey building, where you can get the popcorn bucket. It's called Figment's Inspiration Station, and I think that might be...
Oh, we're going to hit it up.
where we're most excited for. All the things I think we're going to get there that are new this year.
Yeah, we're getting everything.
They have a little, like, cone of popcorn and popcorn chicken and cheese.
All the good things in life.
And, like, waffles and maple syrup.
It's gonna be
all together. So, like, it's kind of fascinating.
It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think kids will really like it because all those flavors are pretty kid-friendly, but it does look like it's going to be a mess. Like, oh gosh, I can already picture a poor little kid, like, spilling it everywhere.
Anytime you have maple syrup, it's going to be
yeah.
bad. But then they also have a Figment sponge cake that's a white chocolate ganache and strawberry whipped cream and orange icing and, like, chocolate Figment wings. It just, like, looks really fun.
They really did a good job with
and really
this one.
colorful. And then they also have a cake topped with the freeze-dried Skittles, which they had something similar last year.
Yeah, we were surprised at the texture and how, like, sour they were. Like, Skittles turn kind of sour when they're freeze-dried. They have a tea tree.
At Fictional Victuals, it's called. It's near Disney Traders.
It's going to be Twining's Earl Grey tea, and it has a pot de creme and a lemon Madeline and raspberry jam and a little tea biscuit crumble. And I'm just so excited. Actually, just this past year, I discovered that Earl Grey and chocolate taste, like, amazing together. I know I'm probably late to the game, but it's the best combination, so I'm so excited for this one. I'm definitely going to get it. And it's just the cutest.
It's like a little chocolate teacup.
Yeah.
At the American Pavilion, they have steak, peppercorn crusted steak with potatoes au gratin and butter, and it's just, oh man, I mean, a little piece of steak, how can you go wrong? It's going to be good.
We'll probably get 2 of those.
Yeah.
For savory, the one I think I'm most excited about is the Wagyu. Is that how you say it?
Wagyu? Yeah.
Wagyu. I'm sorry to everyone in Japan. Wagyu bun. It's a steamed bun filled with sweet and savory minced American beef. They've had it in years past. When we got it, it basically tasted like a McDonald's burger.
So that's what you was excited about?
Yeah. But this year it's purple. You know it's got to taste even better.
Yeah. Everything at that Japan booth is real colorful and cool looking.
Yes.
They also have there something fun for the kids. It's kotayaki, which I guess is a common street food in Japan, which is
shaped like a fish.
It's shaped like a fish, and there they fill it with bean paste. But I think they're going to make a much sweeter version for Americans because it's filled with custard, and it's a chocolate flavored pastry. So I think Ian's gonna like that one. That's
yeah,
what
we're
gets his hit
definitely
of chocolate, and it looks like a fish, so they're gonna get a kick out of that.
Super fun. They have a lot of like dipping things this season, which I think is great for kids. They have like the mozzarella palette over in Italy, which they have had in years past, but that's a lot of fun for dipping. I noticed they had a deconstructed key lime pie.
That's new, yeah.
And that's new this year, and I think that would be a lot of fun for kids.
Our must-get overall at this festival for kids is the Artist Palette Jumbo Chocolate Chip Cookie.
Yeah.
You get it at Refreshment Outpost, which is between China and Germany, the little African-themed area.
It is just a normal chocolate chip cookie, but it does have frosting on top, and it's red, yellow, and blue, so all the primary colors, and they give you a real paintbrush, and your kiddo can go ahead and make their own art on it, and it's definitely one of our favorite things to get. We look forward to it every year.
Fiona did it when she was real little, and she always brings it up. It's like a core memory for her. Of sitting in front of the big ball, as they call it, lit up, and she was painting her little painting on a cookie.
So we got to recreate that picture again last year, and we're hoping to do it again this year.
And the cookie's big, so
it is like jumbo. Like, they're not kidding. It is a jumbo cookie. All right, and while you're getting all of your new food items, don't forget about the wonderful walk of colorful cuisine. This is last year's, but you'll be able to see which foods you can get. They can all be the same, or they can all be different. That's totally up to you. Disney's getting your money either way, so they don't care. And then you get all 5. You can turn this in at Deco Delights by port of entry, and they'll stamp it, and you'll get your treat. Usually Dole Whips are the treat that you get for free, but the one year they did have a Rice Krispie treat that was like wrapped up so you could take it home, and that was really nice.
All of these fun things to do and fun food. This really is the festival we think is best for kids. It is between winter break and spring break, so some families probably miss out on this one, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I wish all the festivals could be as good as this one, or this one could be longer. If you can't go to this one this year, maybe plan for it next year, because it's been fun for us every year that we've gone now. So let us know in the comments below which of these activities you think your families could be most excited for, which of the foods you're going to be excited for. We hope to see you at the festival this year.